Good afternoon, my name is Larry Sweeney and I'm the Chair of Reform UK in Southport. We're here on a beautiful day in Birkdale Village to launch the Reform Southport Manifesto. I'll now hand over to our campaign manager, Kevin Hookham.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Saturday the 28th of February 2026 and we, the Reform UK Southport election team, behind me, are gathered here today in the beautiful village centre of Birkdale. Our purpose is to formally launch our manifesto with which we will campaign in the race to win all 18 Southport seats for the Sefton Councillor elections on May the 7th. For 12 wearisome, unproductive, inefficient and wasteful years, Southport residents and the town we love so dearly has endured a council with a Labour Party majority. This lacklustre group of conniving, arrogant and pompous Fabian socialists have ridden roughshod over public opinion for far too long, and they have long outstayed their welcome, if indeed they were ever welcome at all. We doubt it. But on Thursday the 7th of May, you, the good people of Southport, have the opportunity to kick these charlatans and liars out of office for good. We have this message for the Labour Party. The overwhelming majority of Southport residents are sick to death of you. Get out and stay out.
Hear, hear.
We in Reform UK Southport will fight this election primarily on a series of local issues, but with one national exception. One, we will place at the very top of our manifesto agenda the safety and care of all our residents, visitors and especially those who are most vulnerable, namely children of all ages, women and our esteemed elderly residents. Actions that we will take include doing everything we can to prevent the settlement of those who entered our country illegally and who arrived in Britain without documentation.
Hear, hear.
2, we pledge to bring in our Reform UK Doge unit, that's DOGE or Department of Government Efficiency, to root out waste and inefficiency. We will initiate the testing for value of money and yes, if we find it, fraud and corruption. With this in mind, we will not hesitate to inform appropriate government authorities, including the police, for possible prosecution. Pertinent to this, we promise to be the most transparent council ever elected, and we will give you our commitment to storing, archiving and the saving of all data and other forms of information, both physical and digital, especially that which might be required for future legal evidential purposes.
Hear, 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 hear.
3, we pledge to expedite the outrageous and ongoing delays to the repair and reopening of Southport's pier and to investigate the total lack of preventative measures to stop the invasion of the beach by non-native vegetation. Our pier was closed over 3 years ago, and during this time, Sefton's Labour majority has spent enormous sums on multiple investigations, surveys, reports, inspections and site visits. And we will audit these expenditures to see where exactly the money has been spent. And yes, we are fully aware that it is alleged that the money has been set aside to repair the pier. But has it really? Whilst the Labour government flounders under two-tier Keir while his approval rating sets up home in the gutter, can we really trust Rachel from accounts? We don't, and neither should you. In addition to repairing and opening the pier as quickly as possible, we will skim the top few inches of sand from the beach to remove the invasive vegetation and allow the beach to be used for car parking just like it used to be decades ago. 4, in terms of returning to common sense traffic management schemes, we will, within 10 days of taking office, suspend the utterly stupid traffic restrictions to Queen's Road. We will progressively increase the number of on-street town centre parking bays, especially in areas where there are small businesses desperate for higher customer footfalls, with a free period of parking to allow customers to use smaller local shops. In terms of cycle lanes, within 10 days of taking office, we will remove the idiotic and dangerous rubber blocks and the plastic poles secured within them, and later we will progressively remove the unused and unwanted cycle lanes.
Hear, hear.
5. We will seek an emergency meeting with Merseyside Police to step up their efforts to control antisocial behaviour in our streets, shops and parks. In particular, we will fund extra resources to ensure that the police attend every attempted theft, robbery and shoplifting, and ensure that these crimes are prosecuted to the full extent of the law. We will no longer accept that such crimes are inevitable, nor will we accept non-intervention by the police. The police must attend every single time. 6. We will aspire to reduce council tax as soon as we can, which we can fund by applying due diligence to eliminating waste, cutting unnecessary costs, applying business principles and best economic practices to everything that we do. We will never forget that we work for you. 7. If, by the time that we are elected, the previous administration has levied a tourist tax, as was suggested, on visitors to Southport, we will abolish it immediately. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 7 main points of our manifesto for Southport and its residents. In closing, I want to give you some information on what will be happening next. Every household in Southport will soon be receiving one of our manifesto leaflets through your letterbox, which will outline in bullet point format what we will do when we are elected with a majority of seats. This will be followed by our ward leaflets, which will reveal your Reform UK Southport candidates, and on the reverse of these you will find specific instructions on how to complete your ballot. The most important element of this election is the arrival and return of postal votes. To help you with these dates, we will insert a chart at the end of this video with all the key dates and other useful information about postal voting. Just use the pause button on your remote to read it. On Thursday, the 7th of May, you will be electing 3 Reform UK councillors in each of the 6 Southport wards, 18 in total. And you will place 3 crosses on your ballot sheet, 1 cross against each Reform UK candidate. The polling stations are open between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Southport needs reform. Remember this. Reform are the only party untainted by broken promises and failed policies. Why would anyone want to vote for any of the legacy parties? They are the very freeloaders that got us into this dreadful mess in the first place. Thank you for watching. On Thursday, the 7th of May, vote Reform UK.
Hooray!
Good afternoon, I'm Councillor Mike Morris. I urge you all to use your vote wisely on May the 7th. If you want change in Southport for the better, vote Reform UK. Larry?
Yeah, hi. My name is Larry Sweeney and I'm the chair of Reform UK, and I would urge all Southport residents to come out on the 7th of May and vote for Reform. Reform are the only party that can realistically take control of Sefton Council. Labour and the Tories have had their day. And while we're here today launching our manifesto like a serious party, we've got the Liberal Democrats up the road in Hillside playing with pot plants, I understand. They're not a serious party. They have absolutely no possibility of taking control of Sefton Council. Reform have. We can make a difference. Come out on the 7th of May and vote Reform UK.
Yay!
Well done.